Example 2. Using the information in the conversion table, find the number of centimeters in 60 millimeters. So we have a lovely conversion table here telling us how many millimeters are in each centimeter. So there are 10 millimeters in 1 centimeter, 20 in 2, 30 in 3, and so on. So for each pair of millimeter and centimeter values shows the ratio of millimeters to centimeters. Choose any ratio and write it as a fraction. Simplify the ratio if needed, but as we decided yesterday, start with the first ones because often they have, if it's over 1, you're fine. There's 10 millimeters to 1 centimeter. Now we need to find an equivalent fraction with 60 millimeters. So 10 millimeters to 1 centimeter is 60 millimeters to how many centimeters? Well, how do we go from 10 to 60? We multiply it by 6. And what we do to the top, we have to do to the bottom. And thus, 60 millimeters is 6 centimeters. Moving on. Complete each conversion. We'll start out with this one. 2 kilometers is how many meters? Well, we need to find the conversion factor first. 1 kilometer equals 1,000 meters. Every kilometer has 1,000 meters in it. Now we're going to use this conversion factor to set up a proportion or an equivalent fraction. 1 kilometer for every 1,000 meters is the same as 2 kilometers for every how many? Well, how do we go from 1 to 2? Remember to keep the units the same on the top and the bottom of your fractions because we are converting to similar units and we need to multiply. Because we're converting to smaller units, we need to multiply. We're going from kilometers to meters, so we're going to have more meters than we had kilometers. We're going to need to multiply by 2. We'll multiply 1 kilometer by 2 to get 2 kilometers. So we multiply 1,000 meters by 2 to get 2,000 meters in 2 kilometers. 3.9 kilograms is how many grams? Well, let's find the conversion factor. 1 kilogram is 1,000 grams. Remember that a gram is about the size of a paperclip and a kilogram is about 2-ish pounds to help you picture that in your head. We'll use the conversion factor to set up a proportion or equivalent fraction. 1 kilogram is 1 kilogram to 1,000 grams equals 3.9 kilograms to how many grams? Remember, grams stay on the bottom, kilograms stay on the top for this method. How do we go from 1 to 3.9? Well, we multiply by 3.9. We'll do the same for the bottom. 1,000 times 3.9 is 3,900 or 3,900. There are 3,900 grams in 3.9 kilograms. 4,000 meters is how many kilometers? Find the conversion factor, our first step. There are 1,000 meters in every kilometer. Remember, kilo means 1,000. We'll use this conversion factor to set up a proportion or equivalent fraction. 1 kilometer for every 1,000 meters. How many kilometers for 4,000 meters? Our units, meters on the bottom, kilometers are on the top. How do we go from 1,000 to 4,000? Well, we multiply by 4. So we'll do the same to the top as we did on the bottom, of course, as always. Thus, there are 4,000 meters in 4 kilometers. I hope that made sense. If it did not, here are a couple of other places, as well as the videos from the last one, where you can watch somebody else explain how to convert metric units, although the one on the right there is standard, but it's the same process. You need to find your conversion factor, set up your proportion, and then simplify.